Who even knows whose bastard that is? The day I decided to give my daughter away, my ex-husband laughed on the other end of the line. It was a cold, jagged sound. Before I could get a word out, before I could defend her, he hung up. I could hear Kinsley giggling in the background just before the line went dead. That was the moment. I sat in my car. The sunset bled across the dashboard, staining everything red. Then, the static came. My brain went blank. I forgot who I was. I forgot why hot tears were sliding down my face. I forgot everything. 28. I was only 28 when the doctor handed me the death sentence. Alzheimer's. And my daughter, my little Callie. She was currently standing at the preschool gate, waiting for a mother who had forgotten she existed for 3 solid hours. Chapter 1. I didn't get a chance to argue, to scream, to beg. Kinsley's impatient voice murmured something on the other end. Beckett didn't hesitate. Click. The line went dead. I dialed back immediately. My fingers shook. Straight to voicemail. He had blocked me. I sat there, frozen. My chest felt hollowed out, as if someone had reached in and scooped out my lungs. Focus. Callie. She was getting out of school. I had to pick her up. I started the car. I gripped the steering wheel until my knuckles turned white. I pulled onto the road. Halfway there, the world tilted. I looked at the road signs. They were just shapes. I tried to think of the name of Callie's preschool, but the file in my brain was corrupted. Gone. Panic spiked in my blood. I grabbed my phone. I unlocked the screen. Then, the static got louder. I stared at the device in my hand. Why was I holding this? Why was I driving? Why was my heart hammering against my ribs like a trapped bird? And why did I feel this crushing, suffocating grief? I didn't know. I just sat there. Traffic flowed around me. The sun dipped below the horizon. The sky bruised purple, then faded to black. Ringing. The harsh sound shattered the trance. I jumped. The vibration in my hand felt alien. It was pitch black outside. The street lights glared at me. I answered. Callie's mom? What is wrong with you? The voice was unfamiliar, sharp, angry. Look at the time. I've been waiting here with her since the school closed. If I hadn't stayed behind, do you have any idea how dangerous this is? She could have been kidnapped. What kind of mother are you? Snap. The fog lifted. The connection re-established. Callie. I was driving to get Callie. I'm sorry. I gasped, the words tumbling out. I'm coming right now. I drove like a maniac. I didn't check the speedometer. I just needed to get to her. I skidded to a halt in front of the preschool. There she was. Callie. She stood by the gate, looking so small. She wasn't crying. She wasn't screaming. She just blinked those big, dark eyes at me. I scrambled out of the car. I fell to my knees in front of her. Tears spilled out of me, hot and fast. Don't cry, Mommy. Her voice was tiny. Callie isn't scared. Callie is brave. I knew Mommy would come back. She reached out. Her small hand brushed my cheek to wipe away the wetness. Her skin was ice. The cold burned me. 3 hours. She stood in the wind for 3 hours. Guilt crashed into me like a freight train. Regret, terror, self-loathing. I wanted to scream. I wanted to claw my own skin off. I wanted to slap myself until I felt something other than this shame. I hugged her. I squeezed her so tight I was afraid I'd break her. I'm so sorry. I choked out to Ms. Thompson. I bowed my head over and over. This cannot happen again. Ms. Thompson hissed, her eyes hard. There was a threat in her tone. Child Protective Services. It won't. I lied. I took Callie's freezing hand and led her to the car. But I knew the truth. I didn't have many against left.